Good afternoon, students. Welcome to class today. Today we'll continue our lesson on addition and that of subtraction. Okay, so we are picking it from Unit 9 and it is adding and subtracting. In our previous lesson, we have studied subtraction and that of adding in relation to word problems, and today we are also doing the same. So on this video, we have two examples that we're going to look at. So let's see our first example. The first example reads, there were 242 people in a party. 112 people were wearing hats. Okay, so they were wearing a hat on their head. How many people were not wearing hats? So how do you understand this question whenever you have this question? What you have to do is that how many people were in the party? That is 242. They were present in total at the party. 112 people were wearing hats. So which means that some people in the party were not wearing hats, but 112 were wearing hats. So if the question is asking you how many people were not wearing hat, it means that we have to subtract our 112 from 242. So let's do the calculation and see the answer that we're going to get. Okay, so we have 242 minus 112. Okay, so now we can do our subtraction. So we subtract 2 from 2, we'll get 0. Subtract 1 from 4, we'll get 3. And we subtract 1 from 2, we'll get 1. So that means 130 people were not wearing hats at that particular party. So anytime you have a questions like this, please know the total number of people present and how many make the difference. You subtract and then you see the difference in your question. Okay, let's see our second question. It says that Mary had 257 colored beads. So what is a bead? You know, when you have, some people have chain, or they have bracelets, or they have other jewelry that is made out of small balls or some kind of design objects. These objects are what we call beads. Okay, so Mary made 257 colored beads. She made a necklace and used 122 beads. So out of the 257 beads that she made, she used 122 out of it to make a necklace. That is a chain. Okay, necklace, that means a chain. How many beads does she have left? That goes on to explain that after she has used 122 out of 257, there were a remainder. So how do you find the remaining beads that she has not used to make a necklace? That means we have to subtract our smaller number from that of the bigger number so that we can see the difference. And remember, difference means what the smaller number or amount needs to be equal to that of the bigger number. Okay, so let's see what we will get. So we have 257 minus 122. Okay, so we are doing our subtraction to see how many beads were left. So we subtract our 2 from 7, we have 5. Then 2 from 5, we have 3. 1 from 2, we have 1. So this shows that 135 beads were left that Mary did not use to make the necklace. Okay, so this is about subtraction, and you always have to find your keywords so that you know how to do. But it's always that you're going to subtract a smaller amount from the bigger amount so that you can get your difference. Okay, so if that's the case, let's move to our first activity. We have our task 1. Task 1 is related to our addition and subtraction. Please make sure you read your questions very well to understand every sentence that you read so that you can identify if you are dealing with a subtraction or you are dealing with an addition. Okay, so your tasks will be posted to you through the group after you've watched this first video, and then you can find answers too. I'll see you on the second video after we finish your tasks. Hello students, welcome back to our second video. On the second video, we're going to look at more examples relating to adding and that of subtracting, okay? So let's see the examples that we have. On the first example, we says that Beth has 74 crayons. She got 24 more from her uncle. What is the total crayons Beth has now? So how do you understand this question? Is it a subtracting question or it's an adding question? Okay, let's do small analysis on this one. Beth is having 74 crayons. That means that is the first figure that she's having. She got 24 more. So that means there is some that are coming to increase what she was already having, more. So 24 more. What is the total of crayons that Beth is having? That means her first amount of crayon of 74 is going to increase to be of a bigger number than the 74. So what we have to do is to add our 74 and 24. That will give us the total crayon that Beth is having. Okay, so let's do on the answer sheet. So we have 74, sorry. So we have 74 and that of 24. So we are adding, okay? So 4 and 4 will give us 8, and 2 and 7 will give us 9. That means Beth will have a total of 98 crayons, okay? That means it is an addition. So the number has increased because she got more. She got 24 more from the uncle, and that gives her 98 total of crayons. Now let's look at our second example. Sarah grew 205 trees and 133 vegetables, okay? How many plants did she grow in total? So she first grew 205 trees, and then she added on 135 kinds of vegetables that she also planted. That means that she has a bigger number of plants, because when we say plants, it includes tree and that of vegetables, okay? Tree and vegetable, they all come to be plants. So we can do addition to know the total number of plants that she has planted so far. So we have to do our addition. So the first figure is 205. So we have our 205 plus 133. So we have 133. So now we can do our addition and find the total plants. Total means we are doing addition. 3 plus 5 will give us 8. 3 plus 0 will give us 3. And 1 plus 2 will also give us 3. So in total, Sarah grew 338 plants. Okay? And out of these plants, 205 are trees and 133 are vegetables. So anytime you are dealing with a word problem, please look out for the keywords. Here the keyword is total. Here the keyword is got 24 more. That means you are dealing with an addition. On our second activity or second task on this video It's going to be posted to you through the Telegram for you to find answers to. Okay, please make sure you read your questions very well so that you can understand and find the correct answers to it. I'll see you in our last video to finish this lesson. Hello, welcome to our third video, which is the final part of today's lesson. To do a quick review, we today looked at adding and that of subtracting. We did 2 examples in our first video and 2 examples on our second video. This video is basically going to be on the homework. So please, students, with all the knowledge that you had from your first task and that of your second task, please you apply those understanding on your homework as well. Okay, you always make sure that you remember the keywords relating to adding and the keywords that relate to that of subtracting. Once you know the keywords, it's always going to help you to know if you are doing an addition or you are doing a subtraction on the word problem that you have. Okay, so I would like to say goodbye to you, and I'll see you in our next class. Homework will be posted to you through the Telegram. Stay home and enjoy your time.